been one of them. Alright, so we're gonna get into, we're gonna be like, okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Stepsbasic, and welcome back to my community show. I sounded all sorts of upbeat and all that stuff, right? Anyway, so before we begin our episode today, I also wanted to make an announcement, which is I'm going to be setting a schedule for my uploads. Nothing's really going to change. I'm just kind of making things more official, as it were. So as we've been doing the past couple of weeks, it's something I've been liking. Things have been flowing out pretty well, and I've been kind of enjoying them. Monday and Tuesdays I want to reserve for my longer Let's Play series that I do, i.e. Right now I'm working on Life is Strange and Prototype. And then I wanted to more dedicate Wednesdays to Warframe. Now admittedly I want to do that because it's kind of phonetically fun, you know, Warframe Wednesdays. I figured that'd be really cool. Can't guarantee it's always going to keep up with that because I might run out of content or, you know, run out of ideas. Although somebody did pitch a really cool idea. It's like after I finish up the main storyline quests, I can start just like live streaming or playing with subscribers and stuff. And I was like, that's cool. I like that idea. That'd be cool. That'd be really helping to integrate the community. I like that. And Thursdays I'm going to reserve for more of my content, i.e. like today I did my quick look at a demo. Every month I do my PlayStation Plus highlights. Usually I do them on Wednesdays because that's the day after they come out on the PlayStation. But I can move those to Thursdays, so it would be like my my usual special episodes and whatnot, plus my highlights videos that I'm working on getting through. I've got 2 more started or in the works right now, and I'm working on getting picking up Tim again, and then I'm going to start working on my next biography of a man series, which I'm kind of excited about. The second one, this is an idea I've been toying around with for a while now, because managing 2 YouTube channels has been a bit more difficult for me than I expected, mostly because when I focus on one, the other one starts to suffer. And when I focus on the one that's suffering, then they both end up suffering for a while. And content goes kind of... So it's kind of an idea that I've been toying around with, because the way my upload schedule goes now, it's like Monday through Friday is gaming related content, i.e. this channel. And then Saturday and Sunday is my main channel stuff. I call it my main channel stuff, but it's really just my family channel stuff, which is, you know, me and Potato Nana getting on playing a game, like internet challenge goofy stuff and arts and crafty stuff. And I'm toying with the idea of moving them to this channel, because this channel is currently my top performing channel. I'm not too sure about it, because the reason I separated the 2 channels was because they were different types of content, i.e. this one's gaming, that one's family entertainment and vlogs and stuff. And that channel's more of my just relaxed, no pressure, no stress type of channel. Just me and Potato Nana having fun and learning new arts and crafts, like we just learned how to knit. If that's something you guys might be interested in, comment down below and let me know. And of course the usual stands. If you have any ideas for what you might want to hear me talk about on this episode, on this show, feel free to leave those in the comment down below as well. But anyway, all those announcements over with, let's move on to the meat and potatoes of today's episode, which is internet drama. Yes. Shh. I'm touching on internet drama today. Now this was prompted by an occurrence. Now, I don't really want to name names because I'm not a big fan of internet drama, but if you're subscribed to this person, you probably know what I'm talking about. This isn't directly about him, because they had an incident. He talked to the people he had insulted, and they squared everything away. The problem, though, comes from loyalty. And I know that sounds weird. Loyalty's a good thing, right? Yes, to a point. One thing I need to stress, and this is kind of my humble video. I mean, I don't ever expect to get his number big, but if ever I get his number big and I start acting like a jerk, I want you guys to remind me of this episode, because I'm straight up saying it now. Do not ever take my words for gospel. I'm just a man. I'm a human being. I'm not a celebrity, and even if I were, I'm still flesh and blood human, and I still make mistakes. That being said, speaking of which, I just realized I'm still wearing my necklace. That being said, this one the internet drama idea stemmed from that occurrence. Suffice it to say, put as simply as I could, the person A was upset with the video game. It was frustrating. It was frustratingly hard, and he was not handling it well, and he was not succeeding, as happens. Now, you saw me in my prototype video. I struggled with it, and I got frustrated, and I essentially rage quit. I don't blame the game for that. I don't blame the developers for that. Now, that was a huge difficulty spike considering what we had just been through, but mixed with a number of things, i.e., I was tired. I had been pushing through a lot of other stuff before I got there, and I don't dedicate enough of my time to playing that game. All three of those, mixed with the fact that it was a difficulty spike, made me suck. And you notice when I came back the next time, I didn't die at all. I didn't die a single time. Sure, it was a 40-minute long battle, but I didn't die because I was rested. I was a little more practiced, and I went in and I did what I needed to do, and I beat the boss. The situation that came from this was he does not handle aggravation and frustration well, to the point where I don't watch his rage games anymore. I mean, I stopped watching his rage games when he literally broke down crying because he was so frustrated with one of his games. That's the point. He gets angry and he fails. He gets frustrated and he just keeps messing up. And as a result, he started blaming the game for it. And more than that, he took a very high and mighty stance and essentially let his ego get the better of him and made the developers of the game, it really punched him below the belt, as it were. And all that said and done, that's over with. He messed up. He apologized to them directly, like straight to them. Not like he made a video apologizing to them or tweeted about it. He actually talked directly to them and apologized for his actions. And I'm like, cool, kudos, good job. But the loyalty of his fans had already messed things up. And this is something I'm stressing now. If I ever get that big, I don't want people to hang on my every word. I don't want people to take my word as gospel. And if I do badly at a video game, it's more reflective of me rather than the game. And never, ever take my frustration and use it as ammunition against somebody else. And I know I'm talking pretty big for my britches right now because I have 170 subscribers. I mean, I try not to focus too much on that because then it feels like it's a numbers game, and I like to think of my subscribers more as people than numbers, if you get my meaning. Because I hate the idea of a numbers game, but I love the idea of entertaining 170 people. But at the same time, this happens. And it happens not just with him and the game developers that I'm talking about. I've seen it happen in so many other situations where somebody expresses dislike, distaste, or disdain for somebody else, and then we have all of the people who watch that going and attacking or verbally assaulting, as it were, person B. And that's not cool. I don't hold him responsible for it because he didn't directly say go and do this. If he had of, that would have been promoting harassment, and that would have been against the terms of services. Instead, he just voiced his dislike and dismay in a egotistical manner. And that led the people who are incredibly loyal to go and voice their dismay directly to the developers in the form of poor reviews on Steam. And that in and of itself would really hurt a company, which is unfortunate because, you know, if the game's not bad, then they don't need to be leaving bad reviews. Now, admittedly, it's not my cup of tea. I don't play Five Nights at Freddy's because it seems very samey, very just sit there and just wait for stuff to happen. Now, admittedly, watching it, there's a technique to it. But this game really doesn't look like it appeals to me. Because, I mean, the first one was literally you're just sitting in one place, staring at a TV, flick off lights and stuff. You know what I mean. Well, actually, I haven't really said what game I'm talking about because I don't want to, you know, really give away who I'm talking about. But, you know, if you watch this subscriber, you know. Or this YouTuber, you know who I'm talking about. But at the same time, this is why I don't like internet drama. Because more often than not, it goes farther than it has to be. Take, for example, I think it was last year or the year before, a young lady by the name of Emma Blackery got into a kerfuffle with somebody else. And it wasn't just them going head to head. It was their subscribers going head to head and attacking each other, and you know, curse words and KYSs flying everywhere, and essentially, you know, the stuff you don't like to see in your comment section. and that sort of thing just isn't right, because these are human beings. You guys, all 170 of you guys, are human beings. Game developers are human beings, and people tend to forget that. They see them just like I was talking at one point, the online persona point. They just see them as words on a screen. But behind that screen, behind those words, are people. And real jobs on the line. Not saying YouTube's not a real job. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, you know, those developers, if they don't make sales because one YouTuber said, hey, this game sucks, and then everybody went and destroyed it on Steam, destroyed the rating on Steam, then, yeah. And in some cases, it's like these people haven't even played the game yet. Now, of course, there's the tiddly ones that just don't matter. The tiddly dramas that just don't matter. YouTuber A bashes YouTuber B, fans go head to head. Nothing happens. There's a lot of hurt feelings, and then everyone's all grumpy with each other for a while. And the sad part is YouTuber A made up with YouTuber B already, and the drama, the beef is settled, but still the fans are like headbutting all the time. I don't really know what the point of this video is, other than to say internet drama is stupid. It's unreal. That's for real. That's for sure. And the only problem I really have with it is when it becomes real, and when it can really affect the situation, i.e. poor reviews on Steam for a game you haven't even played. And, like, example 2 I used of Emma Blackery and whoever it was that she was beefing with for, like, a nanosecond, comparatively. Nobody got hurt, nobody died. There was a little hurt feelings, and that was about it. And then the beef was settled, and the fans still started gnashing their teeth at each other. And nobody got hurt or anything. But the first example I used is one that had real world consequences due to one man's egotistical behavior. He was frustrated, and I will allow him that. I say some things when I'm frustrated, and I don't like what I say when I'm frustrated. I.e., I did get a little snarky at Prototype. I mean, I didn't really get egotistical, I just said that the boss fight was ridiculously hard compared to what I had faced so far in the game. But again, it was hard because I suck. Not hard because the game was bad. I feel like I ranted. Did I rant? I feel like I ranted. But anyway, so I was to say, I'm just a human. I'm just a man of flesh and blood. Do not hang on every word I say. Do not pretend that I am God, because I am not God. And do not quote mind me in saying Stepsbasic, I am God. This is why you don't say things in your videos, because then people will quote mine it just to be trolls. And sometimes that's fun. But anyway, What is important is that. And if I ever get that egotistical, throw this video in my face. I'm giving you 100% permission to do so. Now again, like I said, I'm talking with some big britches that I don't wear yet. I may end up there someday. I don't think so, but I may. And if I do, and if I get egotistical, rub this video on my face. Be like, hey, Stepsbasic, remember when he said this? And I'm like, I'm a foot. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's all I've got for you tonight. Sorry if I ranted. Sorry if it seemed a bit more angry than I meant to, because I have no anger or beef towards anybody involved. I have pity for the company, but apart from that, I have no anger or want to start any drama with anybody. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you liked it. And if you did, please go and poke that like button for me. If you'd like to, of course, you can comment down below. And I will get back to you as soon as I can, when I can, if I can. You know all that jazz. And tune in next time as we talk about something else that might be divisive. And until then, good night.